Oh, landmines and jellyfish. Welcome back to Knives, I guess. And if anyone ever invents the Sega Saturn, I am going to lose my mind. That is terrifying, and I lose sleep over it. Sorry, during the live stream, we got to talking about old video games. That was a fun live stream. You should drop by and check it out. But for the next week, alongside my regular carry knife, I'm going to carry an Albatross. So if you guys didn't catch the video, Albatross agreed to work with the channel and sent me a bunch of stuff to check out, including a batch of burner knives. So this is definitely one of the burner knives they sent, and let's get this thing out. We've got a pouch for this thing, we've got the knife itself, and we get a microfiber. So this thing is $9.98 on Amazon. So that's why I say burner knife. They are definitely extremely affordable, and I want to see how they do. So, this is a good bit of stuff for $9.98. And this is called the Albatross Classic Multifunction AS23265. So they're not naming their stuff. Albatross, if you see this, please start giving your stuff names. Just differentiate everything. But let's take a look at what we're holding. And first things first, and most importantly, the pocket clip is tipped down. And I hate tip down, but we all live in sin. Albatross, I don't think they've seen enough videos to know that I really can't stand carrying things tipped down. But we have got aluminum on the scales. It's got this nice forest green color on it. We got a bottle opener, and we've got a seatbelt cutter slash safety cutter, whatever you want to call it. We have got a skull cracker slash glass breaker here. We've got thumb studs. Let's flick the stud. And we got 3 inches of steel on this thing. So, yeah, again, not a fan of the pocket clip here, but that's like that's probably the biggest problem I got here. So, bottle openers, I don't have a use for. I don't drink, so I got nothing there. But the safety cutter, this might be a little bit interesting. I'm going to try cutting some stuff up with that and seeing how it does. But the blade is the most interesting part. So, again, $9.98, and on Albatross's website, they say it's D2. Now, the grind on this is okay. The edge on it, the grind is okay, but you can see where we definitely bit the swedge pretty hard here. And it's, again, for $10, it's very, very forgivable, especially if this actually is D2. We may have a challenger for the Ozark Trail Dropout. We may have a challenger for the Harbor Freight Gordon knife. We'll see. I feel like it's probably going to carry well enough because I'm going to use the pouch that it came with. I'm not carrying anything tipped down, but having a pouch on my belt may be a little bit more convenient than having it tucked in the waistband. And I do feel like that these are going to be hang-up points for, getting them in and out of the pocket and doing what have you with it. So definitely going to carry in the pouch. And, what we're looking for here is we're going to see whether or not this is a solid burner. For $10, we are talking about a straight-up burner knife, nothing more. But, if they're making a good burner knife and they're making it for $10, there may be some good value here. I'm going to try to find the redeeming qualities, and I'll let you know what I don't like about it whenever I get done carrying it for the week. I already don't like the pocket clip. But let's take a look at our factory edge and see how that's holding up, because that is also something, if it's a good factory edge, that might help its case out a little bit. Oh, this is not a great factory edge. Yeah, so this could use a sharpening. We are going to carry it as is. Man, that is a disappointing edge. And again, it's a $10 knife, so, not that long ago, a bad edge on a $10 knife wouldn't be that big of a problem, but we are getting so much better edges for the price. I do wonder who the OEM is on this. I'm sure we're not going to find out, but, that's how it goes. Let's take a look at the sharpness tester and see what kind of number we pull off of this. We're just going to do the refillable clip here. Like I said, I am working on getting the hang of this, and I think I've got it about dialed in for the most part. So let's pull some string out. Let's tighten this down. Let's get this seated, pulling it tight. Let's get that centered. All right, that feels like some good tension on it. Let's see what we get. And we're arming the boy. So we got a 357 on that. It's not the worst that we've gotten. It's like borderline high-end cutlery edge, but, I don't fully agree with that. So we're not going to get good cuts on the plastic wrap on the pallets. We're not. but we may get some good cardboard slicing out of it, and that's going to be the big thing. All right, if this is D2, given how readily available it is, we may have something, because if we can get a good 4 hours on the on Cardboard Slayer with it, we might come out okay. That's what I'm looking for. Like, the claim for D2, that's going to be the make or break right here. If it's not D2, I'm going to assume it's something like 3CR13, something along those lines. But if it's D2, I think we've got something here. You know, like, and this may have been around before the Ozark Trail dropout, but, you know, a $10 D2 knife, we know what a big deal D2 is at $10. And this is kind of why I'm saying D2 needs to replace 8CR13. 8CR13 needs to get knocked down to like flea market knives. It does. So, you know, this thing definitely doesn't look the best. It looks like it's not going to carry the best, at least in the pocket or the waistband, but we got that pouch with it, so that may be an interesting twist to it. And I'm hoping outside of the rough factory edge it does well, because again, a D2 knife for $10. May not be quite as good as the Dropout, but at least it's readily available on Amazon, and you're not going to have to drive across 7 states to find it. So, like I said, I will let you know what I do like, and I'll let you know what I don't like. And again, Albatross, thank you for sending these things to check out. You know, this is going to be some new stuff to look at on the channel, and, you know, again, this is how Albatross's burner knives are going to do. So, that's the first impression on that thing. We'll come back in a week and see how it did for me. But all that being said, thanks for looking at my crap. Subscribers, you guys are awesome. Y'all keep coming in. I appreciate it so much. If you haven't subscribed, please do. We do have giveaways coming up in the future. We got the live streams. We got regular content. There's plenty for you to do. Comments, I love some feedback. Let me know what you think about this thing and give me an idea of what your impressions are of it overall. That's probably going to be all over the map. And again, let me know what you think about this if it's actually D2. So, all that being said, y'all have a nice day.